Hey, it's me, Genevieve. I've got to get this in fast before my kids come over here. They're watching TV and eating cereal, so you're totally getting Mom Genevieve right now. But let me see what I can get through before they jump in. Okay, so we're talking about Storge Love. Familiar love, so it's appropriate that you're getting Mom Genevieve. Hi. And the way I'd like you to try to tap into it is, first of all, of course, through taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe, I want you to imagine that energy flowing in through your nose and running down through your whole body system and out through your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, and then coming back in this circle. So kind of running that energy. Ready? So I bring it to the root chakra because this Storge love, in my opinion, is about attachment and grounding. So I want to feel myself kind of centered and grounded on the earth as I move into a visualization. Imagine your body tiny and being held, maybe in hands, maybe in arms, but you're tiny and small, and you're being held by another being. Maybe this is a caregiver from your past, or maybe it's some kind of archetypical or spiritual caregiver that you know of. But this is a good place. So imagine yourself being held by this beautiful, powerful, healthy caregiver who's holding you in all this love and compassion and connection. Imagine that love of connection and being cherished just sweeping around you. The ideal parent here, just loving, 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 loving you so, booping you on the nose, telling you you're precious, admiring and cherishing you. And if you need time here, just pause the video and just sit in that love. I'm gonna pause. Okay, once you've really breathed in that feeling held and loved, move into a place where you can imagine a chain of love. So I want you to imagine that being or that caregiver who's holding you. Who held and loved them? Was it their parent? Was it their caregiver? Was it another being or entity? And I want you to imagine that it's not just you being held, but them being held. And then move it back a layer. Perhaps you know in consciousness, but you definitely know in body, how that love extends back through time and space. How each of us is cradled and held and nourished by those who love us. And just in your mind, extending that chain of love, that chain of support back as far as you can. Again, taking a moment to pause here and really imagine the depth and width and strength of those human connections, those connections of love throughout time. With your next exhalation, bringing your focus back into your body. Feeling yourself rooted on the earth. And subtly just imagining or feeling all those generations of love that are behind you, all that support and Storge love that has carried you into this moment. all the ways in your life, all those moments, even if they're just seconds that you can think of where you were truly cherished. Just for your being you. How does that feel in your body? Notice how attachment or connection feels to you, that healthy connection, that security, that warm kind of parental love. And notice where you give it. Notice where you reach out in that style of love and who in your life receives that kind of love from you. Know that that love is not just coming from you. It is supported again through all those connections. As you see yourself in this sort of eternal chain of love, of human bonds, take a deep breath and return your awareness to this present moment. So in this state, what I want you to do, or what I invite you to do, is to rise and move around your house or your environment. Find a couple objects, 3 to 5, that really remind you or trigger this feeling of Storge love, this feeling of connectedness and bondedness and being held and safe. And as you find them, I want you to collect them somewhere, maybe in a corner, on a table, on a countertop, into a little altar for yourself, or a little still life of love. And this will stay with you today as you meditate and think about attachment and Storge love. I have mine over here. And when you gather it together and collect it into that assortment, that's enough. You can just do that. Or a further invitation, you could draw it like one would draw a still life, or photograph it and share it on the internet. Share it on Instagram and tag me. Whatever it feels like that you need to express it. But spend some time with your Storge love today, having it in your house, inviting it in, and really bringing it to the front of your mind and awareness, because attachment is vital. We are not alone. We are held. We are connected. There are people who love us, even if it's just one person once that one time. Every single one of us deserves that love and is a part of that love. Okay, I cherish you. I hope you can feel it, and I cherish my own heart today.